Hi, I'm Stephanie Sayegh. I'm from France, from the south of France, from Marseille. And I'm very honored to be part of this Embodied Yoga Summit. I'm studying the breath for a long time now, and I wanted to share with you an exploration. So we will tune with the breath, we will embody it, and with this breath, we will move onto the mat. So let's start. Close your eyes. And find a comfortable sitting position. Allow your body to wade into the floor, into the earth. Observe all the parts of the body, their situation. It's like you would scan every part of you in order to really concentrate. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Relax your face, your mouth. And as your body feels comfortable and in the proper sit, you will begin to concentrate on your breath. You don't breathe for now in a specific way, you just observe each inhalation and each exhalation. And you will put your hand in Nasagra Mudra, right hand with the index finger onto the palm and the middle finger onto the palm. And we will do Nadi Shodhana, which is the alternative breathing nostrils. If you know what I'm talking about, you just keep your eyes closed. If you don't, you can look at the camera how my hand is ready. And you will close the right nostril with your right thumb, inhaling through the left, closing the left nostril, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right, closing the right nostril, exhaling through the left. Continuing, inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Exhaling through the left. And you continue at your own pace. breathing calmly. And following the stream of energy and of breath that is getting inside your left nostril, exhaling through the right. And when you inhale again, you follow the stream back into the right nostril, exhaling through the left. So you're very present with the touch of the air into the nostrils. It has a texture, it has a temperature, and you also follow this texture and temperature getting down into your throat and inside the body. So when you inhale, there is a specific temperature, it's a fresher, and when you exhale, it's a little bit warmer, what is getting out of you. And your attention is really on following that stream, on staying with it, observing what's moved and how it moves when you inhale, observing also when you exhale how you can create something different. And the more you go into the practice, the more you might realize that you can tune in more, you can be more present, and the quality of your breath also is expanding. The more your body is allowing to receive the breath, the more your capacity is expanding, and the more you allow the body to let the breath go, the more there is this sense of surrender, of ease. And then you will continue this breath. At your next exhalation through the left, you will release your right hand onto your right thigh. And you will continue this alternative breathing nostrils without the support of your hand. Next time you inhale through the left, there is no hand. You inhale. You exhale through the right. You inhale through the right. You exhale through the left. And observe the difference. Maybe you want to force it to feel it more. But try the contrary. Try to surrender more, to feel the breath in the same way, getting inside your left nostril, being expelled through the right nostril, inhaling again through the right and exhaling through the left without having to do any effort. It's like obvious. It's like tangible. You're present with the stream, with the texture, with the temperature, in the same way that when you had your hand and your fingers closing the nostrils. And then you will begin to, next time you inhale through the left nostril, you will merge both of your nostrils together to breathe in and out like you would through only one big nostril. And you will exhale through that merge nostril. So both of your nostrils merged together to make one nostril. And the breath now is entering and exiting from only one big nostril. Be present with this sensation. Relaxing the face, being aware when your mouth or your jaw wants to contract. And after a few of these breaths, when you feel like it is natural, you will begin mentally to trace the entire circumference of your body. You can imagine that you have a pen, or you have your hand, you use your hand to pass from your feet to your legs, to your trunk, to your hands and your arms, your neck, the head, and you follow all the skin mentally. And you will begin to put your attention on the breath that is coming from the outside of you through all the pores of the skin inside your body. And with each exhalation, you will exhale from a center point of view through the extremities and the borders and out through the pores of your skin, everywhere. Each time you inhale, you feel the air passing through the pores towards the center of you. And when you exhale from this center, it's going back towards the borders and the pores out. And we will continue putting our attention only onto the feet and the borders of the feet. And each time you inhale, the air is getting in through the pores into the feet. And when you exhale, the air is passing back through the pores, out. And be present with the very subtle sensations that you can be present with. Going back up into your legs. Being aware of the circumference of your legs, you will inhale and allow the air to enter through the pore of your skin. And when you exhale, the air is going back out again through the pore of the skin. Maybe you can have and feel the difference between the rest of the body and your legs and your feet. Going back up into the trunk. Each time you inhale, the circumference of your trunk is allowing the air to enter inside you. And while you exhale from the center of you, the air is going back out into the atmosphere. Put your attention into your hands, into the skin around your hands. And in the same way, you allow the air from the atmosphere outside to enter into your hands when you inhale. And when you exhale, you allow the air to go back into the atmosphere. Moving up into your arms. Be aware of all the skin around your arms. And in the same way, you inhale, the air is entering through this envelope, through all the little pores of your envelope, and exhaling. And it's like each pore is another nostril. And then we will finish with the neck and the head. Trace the envelope of your neck and your head. And as you breathe in, you allow the air to pass through the skin, through the pores inside, to the center. And when you exhale from this center, the air is passing through the pores to the outside. Now that we are aware of this mechanism into our entire body, we will imagine that we can inflate and deflate each time we inhale and each time we exhale from all the circumference of our body. And mentally we will say that each time I inhale, I take life into myself. And each time I exhale, I use the surrender of the exhalation to expand myself from inside out. So now if you could imagine that the envelope, from inside the envelope you could push the borders like you would push the boundaries out each time you exhale. Visualize the expansion of your body with each exhalation. Each time you inhale, the breath is getting inside the body through all the pores of the skin towards the center. And each time you exhale, the exhalation is first pushing the borders out before finding the way through the pores. So the exhalation is also expanding your boundaries. And in that way, if I am an observer, I can see myself expressing an expansion each time I exhale. And with this, we will begin to move. If you have any props, you can take them off. And we will begin to create some wave into the spine and the body, moving forward and moving back. taking with us all the sensations that we just created and felt with our exercises, breath exercises. And now we will move into the stream of the breath with the same sensations. When I inhale, I move forward with my spine, and when I exhale, I allow the breath to expand my back, so my back is rounding. So the back of my spine, the back of my neck, the back of my head is expressing this exhalation. So my entire body can move into the breath. And then from here we will come into an all-four position. And really at the beginning, allow to train the body with slow movement. When you can feel the same way, now we come into cat-cow, when you can feel into the movement the same sensations that you had when you were sitting, then you can move faster. Here, each time I inhale, I allow the breath to enter my body through all the pores of the skin. And when I exhale, I allow the exhalation to express the expansion of me. With the next exhalation, I'm going to roll the toes under and express with my exhalation the back of my legs, the back of my spine, towards the sky and the back. And I'm going to inhale, delivering my knees to the earth, opening myself. And when I exhale, I will expand myself into a child pose. With the next inhale, I'm going to roll to the front into a cobra. And when I exhale, I push myself back into the child pose. Inhaling, sprouting into all four, and exhaling, delivering the back of the spine and the back of my legs towards what is behind me. I inhale, putting my knees onto the floor, allowing the life to express. I exhale, coming into child pose and expressing my borders. Inhaling into cobra and exhaling back into the child pose. Inhaling, rounding into all four, exhaling, downward dog. Inhale, last time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's move the dog. So you will come into plank and back to downward dog. And create a movement where it's the breath that is leading. And opposite, plank, bend the knees, push back. You can also imagine that you are inside the water. So you express your exhalations each time into the water. And you move into it with each inhalation. And slowly you will walk forward into the front of your mat. You will inhale halfway, exhaling down. And inhale, rising. And when you exhale, you take your hands into Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. And with my eyes closed, I want to express every exhalation like I radiate from inside out. Inhale, arms to the sky, lift your left leg up, and I will express my back leg into the earth, into an exhalation, rebounding in an inhalation and delivering the back knee to the floor in the exhale. Inhale and exhale, hands to the floor, plank. I inhale, cobra, and I exhale, downward dog. Push. Next inhalation, I lift the back leg up and I exhale, foot to the front, opening, and take the back foot forward. Inhale halfway, exhale down. Inhale, arms up, and exhale like a sun. I feel like a sun from inside out, radiating. Inhale, I lift my right leg, and I express my right leg back, rebounding using the inhalation, and exhaling, delivering the back knee to the floor. Inhaling, expressing life. Exhaling, expressing the expansion of me. Inhaling cobra or upper dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and deliver the foot to the front. And take the back foot forward. It's like a dance. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Why do I say it's like a dance? It's because when we dance, usually we are ourselves. We express whatever is us. Let's do it again. Inhale. Lifting the left leg. And then exhale. So express you. Like it's easy when we use the breath. When I use the breath, I really feel that it's easier. Like everything is liquid, fluid. It feels nicer into the body, into what I want to express and show, into how I want to feel at ease also. That's important. I want to move into something that is me, and it feels so me that it's easy. If I were stepping out of my body, I would watch. I will recognize myself. One more time with a little modification, and lift the left leg up. Delivering back. Inhaling, opening. When I exhale this time, hands to hand, elbow, left elbow on the outside of the right knee, twist. And even when I'm in a position of twist, I express the expansion. Maybe with the next exhalation, I can express the back of my left leg towards the sky. And both hands to the floor. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Delivering my right foot forward and taking the back foot forward. Usually my breath is starting half a second before my movement. So I know that it's the breath that is conducting the movement. Hands to the heart and twist. Right elbow on the outer knee, on the other side of the left knee. And here again, maybe I can express into an exhalation the back of my right leg towards the sky. And both hands to the floor. And exhale. The more I practice in that way, the more it's easy and it feels me, not the teacher I'm following, not the person maybe practicing next to me. I'm just me. Even my face is relaxed because I am myself. Releasing the arms. We will lift the left knee again. And this time I'm gonna exhale into towards myself, towards my knee, and express the extension of my left leg to the side. And each time I exhale, it's like from a center point, I'm going to radiate out like the sun that is now in the room. And then from here, I'm going to release and expand towards the floor into Ardha Chandrasana. Allowing all the pore of my skin to breathe my posture. I'm going to go into Warrior 2. And reverse my warrior. Exhaling into Parshvakonasana towards my left foot and my left hand all the way to the fingertips. Inhaling, reversing the warrior. Exhaling, expressing Parshvakonasana and staying into it. I'm also exhaling through the skin of my back, to the skin of my neck and the back of my head, and both hands to the floor, moving into Vinyasa. If for you it's too much Vinyasa, you can just wait for us. And then from here, I'm going to walk forward. I want to stay into this feeling of fluidity with my breath. So I'm not trying to compromise anything by doing difficult poses. I want to feel good, and it feels good. Next inhalation, bend my knees, coming into Utkatasana. And I exhale, spreading out like the ray of light from the inside of me to the outside, shining. Let's do the other side. I'm gonna bend my left knee, bend my right knee. And then using the breath to express inside out my pose. Inhaling, taking life inside, exhaling, surrendering to allow the borders of me to shine out. From here, I'm going to go into Ardha Chandrasana and express press my back leg and my right arm into the exhalation. And then I will float into Warrior Two. Nothing is stuck. Everything is constantly alive. And inhale. Reverse the warrior. And when I exhale, I'm going to expand my back foot towards the earth. I inhale. I reverse. And when I exhale, through all the borders of me, I express me. I exhale through the sole of my feet. I exhale through the crown of my head to my back. And then both hands to the earth. Again, a vinyasa for you. Downward dog. And we all meet into downward dog. From here I will come forward and I will move down to the floor all the way. With the head, forehead on the mat. When I inhale, I take the entire breath like it will put my body alive. And when I exhale, I express the posture and expand myself. And I'm going to turn the head on one side. I release. I feel the circulation into my entire body. And I'm gonna get ready for the second one. Inhaling and exhaling. Can I also exhale through the back of my body towards the sky? Can I push the boundaries like I would push into a fabric, a nice soft fabric to all the extremities? And this time I take my head to the other side. I feel alive. Let's bend both knees, grab the ankles or the feet, and exhaling, pushing my feet towards the back with my hair, with the air that it is pressed out. One more long inhale. And release. Release the hands close to your chest and push yourself all the way back into a child pose with the knees open, wide open, and the big toes together, the forearms to the floor. feeling the expansion of you. And when we begin to practice on the mat in that way, we begin also to feel in a different sensation into our borders, into the skin. It's like something is coming to stretch the skin. It's like we become wider, taller. And then slowly I'm going to roll up and lie on my back. Make your right knee to the chest. And I'm going to stabilize my hips. And as I inhale, I allow all the air from the outside to get inside me. And from the center of me, I'm going to exhale and extend my right foot towards the sky as my left foot is going forward and flex. It's like I'm flushing out with my air all the knots, all the tensions. To discover something more relaxed. Bending my right knee to the chest, I'm gonna go into a twist towards the left. And the exhalation is allowing from the middle of me, from my spine or from my sternum, to expand all the right side of my trunk, my right shoulder, all the way to the fingertips in an exhalation. Coming back up and switching legs. Left knee to the chest. And I'm going to move into the twist. And using my exhalation to express my left part of the body towards the left. As the left knee is going towards the floor. I breathe from all the pores of my skin, all the air from the atmosphere inside me to a center. And I express my exhalation from that center. So here, for example, from the sternum and the spine towards the left rib cage, left shoulder, arm, hand, all the way to the fingertips. I enjoy that moment of liberation. And then I take my knee back to the chest, my other knee, and I roll from side to side slowly. And then I extend my legs for Shavasana. Now having the whole experience into me, into my body, understanding that with each inhalation, when the breath is passing through the border into me, and with the exhalations, when the air from the center of me is exploring and pushing my boundaries out and passing through the borders into the atmosphere. I can really now experience my body in a different way. I can really feel that the expression of my breath is literally the expression of who I am. When I allow the movement to move into my breath, I can really express me, myself. Shavasana is the integration of that. Integration into an understanding that is becoming cellular. I can relax and bathe into my breath, into the essence of me. And then I'm going to begin to move my toes, my fingers, bending my knees to my chest. As I keep my eyes closed, I'm going to roll into the side of the mat and try to listen to where the breath wants to move. And then I'm going to come into a sitting position, finding my seat and exploring what happened. I feel more alive. I feel more that the entire circumference of me belongs to me. For me, embodying the breath is the ultimate embodiment, because it's really raising the intention of bringing my authentic self alive. Let's put the hand on Anjali Mudra in front of our heart, and to honor this practice, to honor this discovery, this exploration, let's bow the head. Namaste. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.